Hey guys, Jacob here. This is going to be this week's vendor reset. Today at the Base of Ops, for this week, they're selling a black market TA21 with Killer, Stable, and Rooted. So if you're trying to find Killer on an SMG, you could pick this up and roll it on to like an MPX, MP5, MP7, whatever you guys are trying to roll this on, and does require 5 or more reds. Now the next item is going to be this AK with Sadist on it. So if you're trying to make a bleed status effect build with ARs, you could roll Sadist onto another gun like a P416, FMOS, or a Police M4. Just if you guys are trying to use ongoing directive or something like that. Next, a Tactical 1911 with Eyeless, Accurate, and Greased. Grease for weapon swap speed if you need that. Alp Summit backpack with self-adjusting, restorative, crit chance, and crit damage. Wyvern chest piece with unstoppable force, weapon damage, headshot damage, crit chance. If you're trying to make a unstoppable force build, you could change headshot damage to health. 4% assault rifle mods with shotgun. So if you guys are trying to find assault rifle mods with shotgun and assault rifle, you could pick these up to increase your damage on those weapons. Then they're selling the thermal ballistics, 135% damage for the whole slot on the drone, and the multi-tool for the turret, which has 71.8% skill haste. Next, over at the clan vendor, they are selling a named weapon, or named piece, my bad, which is the D&H mask, which has crit chance and skill power. This one's not too great, but unless you need the skill power, you could change the crit chance to something like health, or make it go up to like 10, 11%. Gloves, which are True Patriot, have crit chance and rifle damage, so if you need double red on True Patriot gloves, you could pick these up and increase the weapon damage to whatever you want. Hardwired, which is hard hitting, with 2 reds and a yellow. If you're trying to make a damage to elite hardwired build for PvE, this wouldn't be a bad pickup if you guys need this piece to add it to your collection on that build, so that way you can run hard hitting and you don't have to roll down anything else. 2 Patriot mask, 6% crit chance, and skill power if you're trying to make a crit build with 2 Patriot, with if you're running it 2% or 2 pieces for the total armor. Sadist and Jazz Hands on this Subnose Ikarios, military M60 with measured, optimized, and double duty. A Paratrooper SVD with Strain, Allegro, and Everlasting. And a PP-19 submachine gun with Breadbasket, Accurate, and double duty. And the HK-46 LMG with Sadist, Accurate, and double duty as well. Richter and Kaiser backpack, weapon damage, crit chance, skill power, skilled, and insulated. Badger Tough gloves with hazard protection, pistol damage, and skill power. Critical mod with crit chance, optimal range, and weapon damage is pretty low. The Network Hive, which is 42.8 duration for the system slot. Defensive System Mending, which has explosive resistance, so if you guys need explosive resistance, I highly recommend picking these up and adding them to your build so you can stack that explosive resistance against people using negotiators and seekers, stuff like that, or NPCs using grenade launchers. And the auxiliary battery for the shield, which is 252 skill power. Next, we're going to go over to the Theater Settlement, which they're selling a double barrel shotgun, which has Strained on it, and Jazz Hands. So if you're trying to make a shotgun build, you could pick this up so you can reload the weapon way faster than normal. 7.16 CQB SIG Rifle, which has Vindictive, Accurate, and Stop, Drop, and Roll. Pet Drop Gloves with pistol damage, marksman, rifle, and insulated for hazard protection. Raleigh's holding knee pads with hard hitting and skill power. Defensive Protocol Stamina mod, which has health regen and skill health if you're trying to get health regen and skill health for a build, with 4,852 health on it. And an RDX payload for the 51% burn strength on the Seeker Mine. And the Lexicon Smart attachment for the active regeneration for the Ballistic Shield. And the Hardened Casings, which is 27.7 for the Firefly. Over at the Campus Settlement, they are selling an M700 with First Blood if you guys are trying to make a sniper build. I know a lot of you guys are probably using Ranger or something else like the Nemesis, but if you guys want First Blood, this is not a bad pickup because you can change Accurate to something like Jazz Hands or Extra to increase the magazine capacity. Tactical M249 pair with Close and Personal, Stable, and Recharged. A Sokolov Mask with crit chance, health on kill, skill, haste, and trauma. A Wyvern holster, which this one does have the utility mod with 24,000 health and crit chance. So if you're looking for utility mod on a Wyvern holster, you can pick that up. Utility mod with increased duration for snare and poison and skill power. Ammo for the pneumatic slot, which is +4 ammo, and the polycarbonate housing, which is 35.7 or 35.5, my bad. Health for the Hive, if you're trying to make a health build for the Hive, and remote skill haste, which is 175.2% for the Pulse. Over at the DZ West vendor, they are selling a custom 870 MCS with ignited, stable, and in rhythm. An 1886 rifle with spike, distance, and everlasting. 511 gloves, which have surgical. These ones aren't too bad if you want to run surgical with SMG damage crit chance. And you can make the crit chance a little bit higher. These ones aren't that bad to use on a crit build. Y'all knee pads which have entrench and total armor. So if you're looking for, make a 2-piece build for y'all, I'd recommend picking these up for the knee pads that have that total armor. Defensive protocol which have armor on kill, extra incoming healing, and 5,000 health. 126 skill haste on the Seeker Mine targeting slot. Reinforcement for the ballistic shield which is 51% health. And the hardening casings which is 41.4% health on the Firefly. DZ South, they're selling a Vector which has Eyelist, Extra, and Stop, Drop, and Roll. An AK that has Optimus, so if you're looking for an AK with Optimus, then you can pick this one up and change it to Allegro and have a little bit more RPM. Officer's M9 with Close and Personal, Allegro, and Zen. A Richter and Kaiser backpack which has Crit Chance, Armor, Skill, Power, Tech Support, and Vital, an offensive mod slot. And a Petrov defense chest piece, which isn't too bad if you guys are looking for one that has hardened on it. You can change the skill power to weapon damage. But I know a lot of you guys are going to be looking for Berserk on your Petrov pieces. But this one's not a bad pickup. Crit chance, critical range of weapon damage on this mod here, which is 3% crit chance. Extra bombs for the drone for the feed slot, and 54% on the turret for the housing slot for skill haste. Finally, DZ East has an SR1S for sale, or the SR1, whatever you want to call it. Satis, Optimized, and Everlasting. RPK with Eyelist, Accurate, and Recharged, and an Overlord mask with Hazard Protection, Damage to Elites, and Surge. A Wyvern holster again, which has Insulated and Skill Power if you're trying to find an insulated holster for Wyvern. I picked this up and changed Skill Power to Crit Chance. Seeker and Drone Skill Power mod for the Utility System Electronics. The Chem Launcher Pneumatic slot, which is 6 ammo. Hive, 57.6 skill haste for the system slot if you're trying to use a Hive with some decent skill haste. And the Pulse housing slot, which is 29.7 effect duration. That's me this week's vendor reset, guys. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe for more video content. As always, I'll catch you guys in the next one.